over Team OP. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do it, guys. Our studio is packed today. Man, all the Najin teams always bring a huge crowd into the studio.
Yeah, so Corn Salad has a ton of fans too after his many awesome performances, and his last performance on APE was
man.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
It's a good reason to go watch the VODs and buy yourself a subscription here, because that game is like insane. I
would agree. So, mid bans of plenty so far in game number 2.
Same bans as last time so far.
Yep.
You really don't want to let Song have Evelyn. Song having Diana is not great as well, but that Eve is really dangerous. And the
very nice. Troll ban by Najin Sword, but you know he was really good on APE.
He was really
so
good on
actually
APE.
Not so much of a troll ban, honestly.
Yeah, and the Rengar, they don't want Rengar going to be taken first. Maknoon, yeah, I didn't think he was just going to be taking Nidalee. That's but we will see a Cho'Gath being picked up.
Yep, the Rengar ban, the final ban coming out for Team OP. It is their turn now to pick their first 2 champions. And all right, Lulu.
They're going to first pick Lulu again.
Yep.
That's what they did last game. And let's see. Elise.
Please make it be so. Mundo
and Lulu would be very Team OP picks.
Nolja likes his Mundo.
He does. He loves that Mundo.
And Lulu locked in and Mundo locked in. So 2 more picks for Najin Sword now. I feel like Team OP is going to try to play a little bit more in their comfort zone this game.
No more promote Jungle Shaco.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird.
Oh, and it's time to play Hide the Jace yet again. And Caitlyn again. Interesting. Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
No.
Victor.
We have Corn Salad, by the way, I want to mention this. He actually does play Victor. This is not really a troll. He does play Victor. Some of the other Korean players do play Victor as well, but Corn Salad, I would be shocked if his team let him do this. But Victor is a very interesting pick.
You know, Victor does have the range in certain regards that could maybe contend with Jace if it was another mid lane Jace.
The issue with picking Victor is he's very vulnerable to ganks because he has no natural escape mechanism, and reacting with his Graviton field is somewhat difficult to ganks because it has an animation cast time.
Yeah, it's not quite as reliable.
Yeah, it doesn't stop him from moving, but the unfolding of the Graviton field is not the best way to avoid ganks. Man, I hope they play Victor, though. I love Victor.
I hope so. They will! It will be a Victor for Corn Salad. See, this is why he's my favorite AP mid, man.
Oh, we're
he
going
always
there.
Picks the coolest champions.
And then he stomps people with them, too.
Well, we'll see if he can repeat that stomping that he did with the last unconventional champion, Kane. And there's another pick for Rumble, so it will be Jace versus Victor in the mid lane.
So they're literally running the exact same team comp.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Huh. That is. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before in this team.
It does not happen very frequently at all in League of Legends.
So who will the top lane for Team OP be? Waiting to find out. Elise. Oh, man. If it is...
If it's Elise Victor on the same team, I'm going to, like, flip out.
We may have to just, like, plunge one of those needles into your heart to wake you back up again after you go into cardiac arrest.
I'm going to start screaming like a Korean caster.
Well, make sure you do it in English. Otherwise, I won't be able to understand you. Thinking about the Elise. Waiting this long is making me think it won't be. But it is.
Oh, it is.
It is an Elise pick. Our first Elise pick in Champions Winter.
Yeah. It has shown Elise has shown a lot of promise.
Yeah.
We've seen some interesting builds with Elise. We actually saw, I was watching some of the MLG prize fights the last couple days. Saw Gosuzuna, who is subbing for top lane for Dignitas.
Oh, he's got the Teemo hat on now. He's serious.
Yeah, he means business, man.
That's right.
Don't mess with the Corn Salad. So, we saw some Elise actually from Gosuzuna recently, the last couple days. But that was playing on the Season 3 patch.
Yeah, it's true. So, get this, guys. In the top lane, May playing Elise, going up against Maknoon playing Rumble. Rumble versus Elise. And down in the jungle, we have Nolja on his standard Dr. Mundo versus Watch. Once again, playing Cho'Gath. And is this the first Elise we've seen in Korean professional play?
Yes.
All right, awesome. So Corn Salad playing Victor. And Song playing Jace in the mid lane. Should be very, very interesting to see how that matchup works out. SBS on Corky, and Prey once again playing Caitlyn in game number 2. And finally, down at the support role in the bot lane, we have many reason. Playing Lulu going up against Kane, playing Nunu. And this game is going to be insane, man. But hey, no surprise there. This is OGN Champions Winter. This is just what happens in these games, guys. This is just how it is.
Welcome to Korean League of Legends if you're new.
Yeah.
Yes, you will see Promote Shaco Jungle. You will see Victor Elise teams. It's just another day, Noah.
Just another day at the office, Monte Cristo. Here we go. Group A set 2, Team OP versus Najin Sword. And a bit of an invade coming in from Najin Sword. Oh, they may catch Nolja. Oh, yes, a flash to get out of the rupture. That was so close.
Yeah, a bit of sloppy play there by Nolja, going so far forward by himself.
And
especially with the locations of the rest of his team.
Maybe setting up, do you think, to try to steal that blue buff?
We'll see. I think they just want some vision on it. I think they want to know what Nolja is doing.
And
a very nice spider right now.
The beautiful flowery skin for Elise. I don't know that skin, actually. I have played Elise a few times. Tried to play as a support initially, but
now
didn't work out quite as well.
We haven't seen very much Elise in competitive play, so I don't really know what to think of her matchups yet. I would imagine her matchup against Rumble is quite favorable. It should be pretty easy to zone him out of the line and have some good trades early with her range.
Well, she's got good poke with her Q, seeing that it does more damage the higher life she has. She has good brush control with her spiderlings, or with her W. She can throw that in there. She can snare with her E if she needs to, and you know, her spider provides a pretty good escape mechanism as well. You know, you can't always just, if there's a gank, if you've got a teammate coming in to help lift up for a moment and get out of there while your teammate does some work, come back down at a more opportune time and ideally live. So she's got a really cool toolkit, but it's another one of those newer champions that has that higher skill cap in terms of when to optimally use everything she has. So it's going to be interesting to see what a pro player in Korea can do with her.
Yeah, I agree entirely. And I think actually because of the changes that we've seen in Season 3, particularly the item changes, we will be seeing more Elites in the future. She's kind of reaching that point where it usually takes a couple of months for the pro players to fully absorb a new champion. We saw it happen with Rengar. I think we're going to start seeing it with Elise. But Elise does really well with Leandries, the Season 3 upgrade from Hunting Guys. So I think that now we see some of these new items in Season 3 that she's going to see more play.
That'd be really exciting.
I've heard Stanley from Taipei Assassins talk a bit about Elise too, and he thinks that Elise is quite good. So take that for what it's worth. I think he typically builds Elise with Randuin's Omen, which is interesting. Going a little tankier, a little more HP, a little more armor, and so she can survive better in spider form in the middle of late game team fights.
Yeah, she does have to kind of jump in the middle of things in late game, so generally it would make sense that you build her a little bit more tanky. Otherwise she would just die extremely fast, but she can also put up a lot of damage too. I mean, I remember kind of experimenting earlier, and it seemed like I was talking to, you know, I was doing some stuff myself. I was talking to Red Baron from IPL quite a bit, and it seems like her abilities scale fairly well damage-wise into the late game as well. That's a lot of damage being put on Mei, though, early on.
Yeah, and you could see that Prey and Kane are just skirting the edge of the turret, shooting autos and peacemakers and snowballs. So they're only taking one turret hit every time they hit her with something, and they're going to force her to go back. They're going to take down that tower very quickly. I think this advantage is pretty huge right now for Najin Sword in the laning phase. Now Victor, let's talk about Victor for a little bit. So typically on Victor, you want to go like one Doran's Ring, get Sork Shoes, and then upgrade get your Death Augment. Your Augment Death as fast as possible. To get the extra AP and the burn damage from your Death Ray. That's typically how you do the most damage as Victor, but Cornsalve is a very unique player, so we'll have to see. Maybe he'll go for a different augment. I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, anyone who's played against Victor or who has played as Victor has seen the amount of damage that his combo can do.
Oh, a huge
his full combo
champion.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, you can just blow somebody up immediately in mid lane. He's very dangerous. However, playing against Jace is going to be a little tough for him. He does have long-range poke with his Death Ray, but...
Oh, man.
He has to flash. This is the problem with Victor. Once your flash is gone, you are very vulnerable. And his Q has such short range that it's like half of his combo is like really long range and half of it is short range. Q and W, very short range. The Graviton field also, you have to lay it pretty close to you unless you get it upgraded.
Comes Nolja, misses with the Infected Cleaver, so Song's going to be just fine in that mid game.
Yep.
Or mid lane, rather.
And
probably in the mid game as well, though.
His Chaos Storm also relatively low, so in the mid game, you have to be very careful about your positioning because if you get focused, you could drop really fast, and it's easy to focus you since you have to get so close. So let's see what he's going to get. He's waiting in the fountain. I really want to see what items he's going to be buying on Victor. So he's going for the Augment Depth immediately. That makes a lot of sense. So you really want to get that so you can burn down and poke as effectively as possible and just deal more damage in those team fights. It really makes your death rate so scary. It's
going to be a bit of an uphill battle. So we'll see what he can do with it. McNoon pushed back once again to his turn. Here comes Watso. Tried to get the rough drop, but it didn't quite hit like he wanted it to, but Mundo was up there as well. Nolja was in position, so it would have been 3-on-2, you know, if a fight would have happened. There goes the bottom lane turret, pushed so fast by Najin Sword.
Yeah, I want to take a second to point out, look how well McNoon is doing in the 1v2 lane. This is McNoon. He actually has 32 CS and 6 minutes on Rumble. That is hard, guys. Rumble is a terrible, like, 1v2er because it's so hard to last hit under turret with him. And McNoon now has 20 more CS than May's Elise. That is huge.
Very nice. You know, Elise, Corcel's getting jumped on here. Can he escape? He's doing so much damage to Song, though, that he has to get away. Yeah, that ultimate definitely being pretty helpful there.
Yeah, Corcel must have been on cooldown for the rest of his abilities.
Yeah.
There's the death ray, because I'm really surprised he didn't actually try and pursue that. If he had chased him and gotten a couple more autos, I'm pretty sure Corcel could have killed him. But
watch hiding in the brush there, making an appearance. Song has returned as well.
I think that's what he was worried about. He probably didn't know where Watch was, so he was unwilling to chase that one to completion. McNoon now coming to the mid lane as we see Prey and Kane head top.
Yep, they're going to try to do some damage to this tower as well. The minions do die very, very quickly thanks to that death ray, but they're going to take an advantage, or take an opportunity rather, to do some forward warding and possibly steal this blue buff.
I think this is a great plan by Najin Sword. Cho'Gath offers extremely good buff control over his opponents because of the combination of Smite and Feast. Pretty much ensures that if you go for a buff steal, well, I would say ensures, but definitely improves your odds of successfully stealing a buff even if the enemy jungler is there, because he can outburst.
Right. And McNoon.
One of the reasons why Cho'Gath is so popular in the jungle right now is he offers extraordinary objective control.
Oh, many reasons. Got to watch out. Equalizer misses because of many reasons. Flash, and he will escape, so McNoon successfully getting that flash on cooldown for a little while anyway.
So this is so uncharacteristic of Najin Sword. They're not going for the kills. You know, we saw the
Oh, that may be one. Nolja,
I spoke
silent.
too soon, Noah.
Well, now he's dead. See, sometimes you just have to make the wrong call to help your team get ahead, you know? Not going for the kills. Suddenly they go for a kill. Thank you.
Wow. So two turrets down now by 8 minutes for Najin Sword.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is that the equalizer was used there. They pushed him back, didn't dive. And instead what that did was that zoned SPS in many reasons out of lane between their first and second turrets. And that allowed Prey to knock down the tower. Now this is a different kind of play style than we've seen from Najin Sword previously.
It's working too.
Oh, it's looking great.
It's looking very good. I mean, if you think about it, combining this style with the ability to do dives if they have a good opportunity present itself really makes Najin Sword suddenly a very dangerous team if they can keep this up.
Oh, absolutely. It's like they've added another dimension to their play that we haven't seen before. They are looking really sharp. Now, I want to mention May here. May took the advantage of the fact that the tower was so pushed. May was farming all the way back at second bottom turret and has actually surpassed, or did just for a few seconds there, surpass Maknoon, but he's caught up after being about 20 CS down. So he'll be looking more dangerous now. Looks like he will be going haunting guys, I assume, with that amplifying tone first.
I would imagine so. Top tower, or top turret getting down, ace in the hole, pushing back Corn Salad. They want to do damage to this mid lane turret.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to get Corn Salad off that turret.
Yeah.
The thing about Death Ray is if you can catch those minions while they're walking in a line, you can just instantly clear the way.
Pretty much. Sword is going to be able to continue to pressure this mid lane, it looks like, though. They've got 3 people there. This is dedicated. It's dedicated to trying to get that turret taken out. Team OP is pretty much all grouped up in the middle right now, so we may have a bit of a fight here. Maknoon with the harpoon, the Maknoon harpoon, trying to do some damage.
And Song continuing to poke away here. Not a lot to say. Najin Sword very dedicated to taking down these turrets at the moment. It's their primary mission in life. Is to pretend to be a Zubu Blaze. Just shove, 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 shove. Need 3 turrets before 12 minutes.
I can think of worse teams to emulate, definitely. Blaze is pretty good, and that turret's gone. So, yeah, 10 minutes, 40 seconds. We have all 3 tier 1 turrets taken out by Najin Sword.
Yeah, and look at the equalizer going down. Look at this, they're not even diving.
Yeah.
What team am I watching, though? They'll just put the equalizer down and push a turret now?
I don't know, man. They're not.
What?
You know, we've got Najin Shield and Najin Sword. They may need to, like, pick a new piece of medieval armor and weaponry. They could be, like, Najin Gauntlet or something. Or
this team would be
Boots.
like Najin Trebuchet or Najin Catapult. They're just going to hit you from long range.
It's true.
Oh my God!
What? That was a shock blast that SBS was not expecting.
So I had to hold the cursing inside in that one.
Yeah, that's okay.
It almost came
Welcome
out.
to my world. That's how it works. It's okay, we've got Yeljin back there to deep it for us. Actually, we don't, but we can pretend. That tower's gone, man. Nobody's saving that thing. Superman couldn't save that tower.
So
he wouldn't want to anyway.
It's so impressive to see this difference in Frey's play. We were all hyping up his Ezreal because they love the Kane and Frey love the Ezreal soda lane. But look what we have. We have an entirely revitalized strategy from Najin Sword today.
No kidding.
It's all about the zone and push. This team comp is what they want to run.
Yeah.
This is not a dive comp. This is a poke, I'm going to kill your turrets comp. So they're just trying to snowball this game.
Yeah.
12 minutes, 5,000 gold advantage. Najin Sword looking excellent this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after that last really difficult loss, you could see it in their faces. They knew something needed to change if they wanted to have any chance of doing well in this tournament. And man, something did change. May has to get out of there, escaping and trying to jump. Oh, he does jump on watch. Very nice by May, actually. Wild growth on Nolja chasing down Kane. He will get taken out as well, despite the damage from Equalizer. There's a lot of damage going down on Shield, but look at this. SBS getting taken out again. A double kill for Maknoon. Nolja picks up the kill on Gray, and May trying to escape. No, you are not escaping from Song. Doesn't work like that, man. Nolja can't get the kill on Song, and it was a pretty messy fight, guys, but when it comes down to it, 2 standing for Najin Sword and only 1, many reason, the only person left alive for Team OP.
Yeah, I really hope we actually get to see a replay of that fight. Did we have I don't even think we had any replays last game because there was like nothing to replay. It was like such a slow game, and it was like entirely about pressing turrets.
Well,
it was very tactical, so there wasn't a lot of action. I do hope we get to see a replay of that fight, though.
This was certainly replay worthy, I would say. I would say indeed.
Because I actually want to break that down a little bit further and see exactly. Maknoon's cleanup there was superb.
Look out for the trap. Oh, it's your teammate's trap. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Maknoon.
And
sorry, false alarm.
We're seeing the gold totals right now. Maknoon up 1,800 gold on his opponent.
Wow.
At the moment. Even though he only has 4 more CS, but that's the power of having 3 extra turrets.
Yeah, and 4 kills.
Those kills, yeah. Absolutely, Doa. Absolutely.
Not bad. Well, Surf and Turf, Maknoon in the Surf and Turf skin.
So he's going He's going Death Cap.
Oh, wow.
That's what we're seeing right now, is he's actually going Death Cap Rumble.
We're going to rename him Mac Doom.
Mac Doom. It's a good one.
That's what he is now, man.
So the problem with Victor, too, is he has to have a lot of farm because he's pretty item reliant.
The problem with Victor also sounds like the name of a sitcom, too.
The problem with Victor.
It's like Saturday nights on ABC, he's Ray Romano and The Problem with Victor.
Yeah, he's that weird Russian dude who moved into your apartment building and is trying to like assimilate you with machinery.
You thought Raymond's neighbors were annoying before. Well, you haven't met Victor.
And the glorious evolution.
It's like Ray Romano's like, Victor, why are you doing the death ray? Stop. I do the worst Ray Romano impression in the entire world. We just learned that.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure Ray Romano is the worst person in the entire world.
It was my first attempt. No, man, he's really funny. Everybody loves Raymond. Najin Sword getting very aggressive here. Corn Salad already at half health. Oh, make that no health. Look at that.
He gets taken out with the equalizer. What a play.
Insane. And we may not have time for replays. This game is going to end, guys. Wild Growth not going to save Nolja. And Team OP looking the opposite in game number 2, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Joey, is Najin Sword going to end this game before 20 minutes?
They certainly may. Like, they did just lose Mac Noon, but they're going to get this inhibitor.
15-minute inhibitor. My jaw is like on the floor right now. Like this Najin Sword. I'm so surprised at what we're seeing from them today.
Yeah, it's like a brand new team. Oh man, SBS. Don't even come close to the team. And that was so beautiful too. He ended up getting May with it, but the ace in the hole on SBS after that, just trying to make their carry go back yet again and have to heal up before getting back into the fight.
Oh man, Doa. They took out the bottom inhib too. They picked the right lane to push.
Who are these guys?
It's going to put the maximum pressure on Baron, which is just spawned, and now we're going to see a replay. Oh my god, this kill. Look at this equalizer. He dies before the animation even completes casting.
Yeah, he just saw the missiles coming. He was like, I give up. Tried to play dead. Didn't work out. They hit him anyway. And that's the problem with Victor.
Always dead in his own base, giving up those inhibs.
I do have to take a moment and go back and saying that I think Ben Stiller is very funny as well. Zoolander's a hilarious movie.
That is a hilarious movie.
I don't know.
One of my personal idols for when I'm on camera, actually.
Oh, really? Ben Stiller, huh?
No,
well,
Zoolander. Come on.
Okay. All right. Well, you do have quite the good blue steel. I'll give you that one. When are you going to unleash Magnum on the League of Legends world? That's what I want to know.
League of Legends isn't ready for Monte Cristo's Magnum.
Yeah. Mac Noon. He's so hot right now, Mac Noon. Dude, this Najin Sword team has just blown my mind.
My mind is like just been exploded out the back of my head.
Oh, SBS. You should have known better than to get within a screen length of Song.
Song's Jace is really good.
It apparently is. All right, well, another push coming in. The poke allowing Prey to just go after that turret, no problem. Any reason taking some damage as well. Ace in the hole, nice block by Nolja, preventing it from taking too much damage. The shock blast, though, a constant threat over that wall. May tries to get the stun up on Mac Noon, misses there. Sends in the Spiderling instead. And the pressure commences. Many reasons. Oh, there it is again. The shock blast equalizer combo. Beautiful.
This combo is like blowing my mind.
I know. And each time after he does it, Mac Noon's like, you guys can have a kill, no problem. Trade a Mac Noon for an inhibitor. Easy choice there.
And so it's 2 inhibitors in 18 minutes. Like, what am I watching right now?
We are watching Najin Sword completely dominate Team OP. That's what we're watching. Team OP probably did a lot of preparation for this match, but unfortunately for them, they prepared for the wrong team.
They absolutely did. I don't think anybody could have predicted that Najin Sword would do this in these 2 games.
Yeah.
And I'm even more surprised that Team OP just let them run this same team comp again.
I don't know, maybe they thought it was a fluke. Maybe they thought, all right, well, this game, they're really going to run the normal dive comp. That's what we're used to from Najin Sword. Nope, that's not what happened. Not at all.
If I was them, I would have banned Cho'Gath, honestly.
Well, if they're looking for a coach, we can see what we can do. How's your Korean?
Not good.
Okay. Oh, another dragon. Bites the dust. That's why everybody thinks they're a myth, because Song and Watch keep killing them all.
These guys are jerks, man. That's the reason why dragons are on the endangered species list.
Yeah, man.
They're dragon poachers.
It's true.
See, you can tell because they get gold from killing the dragons.
They do. They only do it for the gold. They don't eat the dragon. They don't like make tents out of its skin or anything like that. They don't use its talons for letter openers. They just do it for the gold.
Yep. Dragons are full of gold too,
yeah.
as we know.
That's right.
Just
what
like,
else would they be filled
just
with?
like minions. They're like pinatas of gold.
That's right. Or as I like to call them, miniatas. Combination of minion and pinata. There you go, guys. I know you are all wondering. Frey gets the blue buff. All right. Why not? He's going to go after Baron. And nothing at all that Team OP can do about this.
And
nope.
It'll be a sub-20-minute Baron.
Yes, it will.
Which is obviously an astoundingly fast Baron.
Wow.
But when you have Blood Boiled Super Caitlyn,
yeah, no kidding.
Who has IE and Zeal before 20 minutes, you can do this kind of stuff.
Well, he's only level 12, too. Keep this in mind. The levels in this game are really, really low, but the items are so huge. Wow. I think he's
using Ace in the Hole just to get people off the towers. Like, this is a Najin Sword that no longer cares about killing you. They just care about your proximity to towers.
That's right. They're like, well, if you get too close to this tower, then I'm afraid we're going to have to shock blast equalizer you. But if you stay back, let us kill the map objectives, then you'll be fine.
So yeah. And I don't know how exactly they're playing.
Goodbye. Gee, that was a shocking maneuver, wasn't it? Goodbye, Nolja. Goodbye, Team OP. Sorry, Corn Salad. I'm glad you played Victor, but it's just not working out. And Elise and SBS, the final people left. May flashing away. It's a great spider chase, but no arachnophobia for Macnoon. He is going to eventually kill him. Oh, nice block with the spiderlings. Really well done there.
That was tricky. He thought he could catch her with Flame Spitter going around the corner, but was not to be.
What are we watching, guys? What is this? It's a great May chase. It's May Day. That's what he's saying.
Spider Hunter. I would watch that movie.
Oh, oh man, Macnoon Spider Hunter. A terrifying person. Goodbye, Many Reason. Thanks for playing. Your Nexus is gone. Team OP taken down 2-0 by a resurgent Najin Sword. Beautiful play from Macnoon and company. I'm impressed.
21 minutes, Doa. That's how long that game took. 3 inhibitors down, 15,000 gold lead, 21 minutes.
Absolutely insane.
God.
Insane.
Macnoon for president.
What have we learned today?